What's up, 2025? Number one channel in spiritual intellectual honesty. So, this video is about black envy fatigue. Man, are we tired, man? I'm not really through. At this particular point in my life, I became enlightened at racism, as far as them, you know what I'm saying, all the powers that be and the powers that ain't be, right? I see their obsession. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't really get it, but I have a better understanding of this obsession with us. It's like this hatred plus love. I understand that hatred is the other side of the coin to love, right? But it's just real crazy, man. So these people, right, the way things are going now, these people did a lot of witchcraft and rituals, right? To turn the clock back, you know what I'm saying, 30 years or so, 40 years, you feel me? These weak-ass talking points they talk about, right? These weak-ass talking points to prove, you know, that blacks are the reason why what's wrong with everything, right? We're the scapegoat, right? Black folks, African Americans, right? We the scapegoats of everybody, right? Everybody, you know, wants to look down on us, but then they look up to us at the same time. Like even that term black fatigue, right, came from a black woman. Some racist, uncreative motherfucker, right? Ain't got no sense of creativity, a creative bone in their body, had to steal that from a black person, black fatigue, right? That's crazy. What the fuck is wrong? Like, and then you gonna build your philosophy off that. You have no sense of creativity. You have no heart energy. You can't, you know what I'm saying? This shit is just wild to me, man. How deluded and how meaningless these people's lives are. We are 13% of the population. We don't really understand what that means when we hear that, right? Here's the thing. Lot of the way it works, right? A lot of us, like when we out, right, the black folks, the ones that try to, you know, be civilized, right? When we go out to Walmart and we see black folks looking crazy and acting up, right? We shake our head sometimes, right? We be like, oh, damn, this is why white people look down on us. No, it ain't like that. These real, the real, I'm talking about the real racist people, right? These real white supremacists, they ain't never really act with black people. They never interact with us. That's the thing. The ones that really crying about this and complaining about us, they obsessed with us, but they never interact with us. They only go by what they see on social media. You understand what I'm saying? So, but we get this guilt or whatever when we this guilt, right? When we see certain things. And I'm just saying, man, look, fuck that. Fuck all these excuses for these motherfuckers hating on us. These motherfuckers who want to put the thumb on us, who want to make all these bullshit, you know, all this bullshit ass, weak ass propaganda and rhetoric. Black folks, please, look up the statistics on your own. Do your own research. Don't let these goofies, see, they think you stupid. But look, here's the thing though. they don't just think you stupid, they think everybody else is stupid too. So understand that. Don't let these motherfuckers come to you with these little weak ass statistics, these little dick energy motherfuckers. Don't do it. Don't let these motherfuckers that dude who came in the barber shop, that what's his name? That Chowder, whatever the fuck his name is. Like, that should have never ever happened. Don't entertain these people with these weak ass talking points. This shit is dead. Look, this shit was talked about years ago. And these motherfuckers did all type of witchcraft and rituals to resurrect this shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are so stupid, right? They're trying to erase our history in the information age, which is crazy. You understand what I'm saying? They trying to re-educate people's minds in an age where we can get information at a drop of a hat, which is insane. They're working against themselves, man. It's really, really, really sad. White people are dying, right? As far as like dying out. You know, they becoming extinct. But they don't give a fuck. They talk about it, but only thing they doing is complaining. They not having no children. They not having families. If white people were dying, these white supremacists should be doing something. They should be doing some polygamy or something, polygamy or whatever. Wherever, pick one, and start having children. Right? The families is important. Let me tell you something. I love families. When I see families, I love families, right? Not too long ago, right, I was in Magnolia Bakery, right? A place that I wasn't even supposed to be in. You know, for shame, right? I'm sitting there drinking my coffee, eating a piece of mediocre chocolate cake, right? And I'm sitting down, and a white man walks up, right? He's a young white guy in his early 30s. And he comes to a table like next to me, and he has his two little girls. Now at the table, there's only 2 seats, right? But he let his little girls sit down. You know, his little girls are like, it was 2 little girls, they're in between 7 and 9. And, you know, he was taking his little girls out for a good time, you know, bonded with his little girls. You know, I was moved. I said, oh, that's sweet. Hey, look, hey, man, here, take this, you know, take my seat. Sit down with your little girls and enjoy yourself, right? Because that's just, you know, I honor families. See, I understand that pretty soon families are going to be in a fucking museum. I honor all families. Okay, I don't care if you white. You know, it could have been a grandmother with her 2 sons. You know, pick the combination. You feel me? It don't matter. But I gave up my seat, right? I didn't say, oh, he white. I ain't giving up my seat. You know, no. A place that I wasn't even supposed to be in, right? I said, here, man, hey, take this seat. You know, I'm not acting like I gave the man a kidney, but I'm just trying to give you just the, you know, the perspective. He was like, no. I said, look, man, take this seat. Sit down. I'm about to go, man. And I gave him my seat and, you know, and just left. Because I honor families. I respect families. I want families to be together. We have to understand, right, the powers that be, right, white people, everything they do to us, black people, it don't matter what race, they're eventually going to do to you. You got to understand that. This is America. America is the great experiment. That's all what it is. They experimented on us in slavery, and they made a bigger slavery, right? When people start going into the industrial age in the work field, taking your taxes out before you even spend your money. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to make you a slave, but and a slave in a different type of way. A slave where they can get more commerce out of you. Commerce out of you. You understand what I'm saying? They did us a certain way in the 80s with the crack epidemic, right? They put crack in the neighborhoods and everything. And look how they did you with the Oxycontin. And then they took the Oxycontin out and replaced it with heroin. Then they took the heroin out and replaced it with fentanyl. They did that to y'all, calculatedly. You see what I'm saying? They, in the 80s, right, they made the policies and everything where they broke up the black family, where they made it where the woman, where a big brother or or father government take the man out the house, and the government is the black woman's masculine energy. You feel me? They did the same thing to you. Y'all blaming us for affirmative action, and affirmative action supported and put white women out in the work field. Nah, they the ones who took your jobs, the white women. Look up the statistics. Affirmative action supported women more than anything. The white women, then the black women, then the black men. We didn't benefit from that. And then look what happened years later. Now look what's going on. White women, they don't want to be with y'all. They said, they're independent now. The natural order of the family has been disrupted doing that. And they did that purposely to y'all. But y'all want to blame us. Oh, black people this, black people that, black people this, black people that. You understand what I'm saying? So when you see these policies rolling in on anybody, it don't matter if it's immigrants, black folk, anything that's unfair, anything that's, you got to understand, you're going to be next in some shape, form, or fashion. They might remix it a little bit on you, but you're going to be next. See, divide and conquer is a motherfucker. Y'all got to understand who's really responsible for what's going on, right? And, y'all don't see it. Y'all just want to, tickle y'all emotions and have blame and blame other people. You understand? We 13% of the population. A lot of y'all don't even interact with us. You know what I'm saying? You had no reason to really be fixated with us like that, white folks. You feel me? You don't. You know what I'm saying? You better know where to put the blame. And black people, man, with, like I said, this witchcraft that they done did to time travel, y'all want to grift and get paid and get attention from white people from this nonsense. Now look, I understand a lot of y'all don't like the liberals. Y'all don't like the Democratic Party. Shit, I ain't never vote. I don't like none of these motherfuckers. I see shit for where it is. But shit, with me, ain't no way in hell I could be a motherfucking Democrat, right? Or liberal. But guess what? Ain't no way I could be a motherfucking conservative neither. Because that's the racist party right now. That's what y'all are part of right now. You understand? You got to be careful what you line up with, because if shit start cracking you might, and things don't go right, you might get that person's fate. And then you're gonna be looking back like, damn, shit, really, they ain't had shit to do with me. I was just trying to make $1. I was just trying to get a little clout. Man, that shit ain't worth it. Don't support people who trying to ruin your reputation. If you a decent person who raise your children, you pay your taxes, you believe in morality, don't support people who trying to ruin your reputation because they talking about your ass. They not just talking about certain people. You see what I'm saying? They look at all of y'all, they look at all of us the same way. All of them. So if they see you, they ain't gonna look at you like nobody, even if they know you. Even if they know you're a conservative. When it comes to crunch time, if you had a bad moment, they're gonna turn on your ass too. You understand what I'm saying? So, man, as far as this politics shit, to me the answer is leave this shit alone. Don't pay no attention to it. Fuck voting. That's just me though. And I'm not just saying that because I ain't never voted. I'm just saying that just seemed more of the answer. Because here's the thing that be tripping me out with y'all voters, right? Some of y'all are very intelligent people who vote. It'd be funny and really kind of weird to me, right? How y'all act like, like when shit goes south, when you find out, when it comes out that person you voted for wasn't shit, and you go, oh, you act like everybody played this dumb role. And it's just like weird. I'm like, man, you knew what the fuck was going to happen. To me, it's just dishonesty. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Trump was going to act the way he act. Y'all had an idea. Y'all ain't that dumb. Y'all had an idea that Obama was going to do what he did. You feel? Obama. And y'all knew what Biden was going to do. Y'all knew. Y'all knew these motherfuckers wasn't shit. And y'all still betted on that. You still wasted your energy. So shit, I don't know what the fuck to do, right? I mean, maybe if enough of y'all, if as a group, if y'all going to whatever side, maybe it could be worth it, right? In some type of solidarity. But just voting for somebody just because you think you got to vote, oh, no. That's bullshit. And look, don't come with me talking about your ancestors died. No, they died for me to make a motherfucking choice. And see, at the time, they didn't know how deep the rabbit hole went with this stuff. They didn't understand the depths of what was going on because they was fighting for not getting killed. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of things they didn't see. You understand what I'm saying? So you saying, oh, well, don't complain about nothing if you don't vote. No, y'all need to understand how shit works. Stop giving attention to shit. That's what needs to happen. You understand? Because they making a fool out of you. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been making a fool out of you. All of y'all who voted for Trump, you vouch for all this stuff that's going on. And it's about to get crazy. I ain't even gonna say nothing. But y'all be very, very careful in the next 5 to 6 days. Be very, very careful for those who don't know. You understand? And y'all just distracted and y'all don't get it. Y'all don't understand. Fuck this shit. You feel me? You know, man, y'all gotta be like, man, I don't know. But yeah, man, all this little dick ass energy, man, get off black folks' dick. Get off our jock. Stop worrying about us, what we do, and all this shit. Nothing about black people affects anything about you, your life. I guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? Black folks, stop acting like just because a white person is talking to you and coming to you and you think just because they white, they're right. We gotta stop that. You gotta pull them weeds out. And we all guilty to that. We all gotta pull those weeds out. Just because a person is white, that means they what they saying is true. Oh, that means just because a person is white, meaning like whatever they saying is smart. Y'all need to stop that shit. Stop letting these people come with these little weak ass statistics. Ain't no excuse for that. This is the information age, right? You can say, hey Google, what's this, that, and the other? Chat PT or whatever the fuck you go to get your information. Ain't no excuse. You ain't even gotta type. You can just holler in your phone and get statistics and look at stuff. It just take a couple of minutes. Stop letting these people control your mind. If people talking about all black people do this, if it's bothering you so bad, look at the other side. Look what they doing. Here's a statistic that I just found out about. More white people get caught with the child, you know what I'm talking about. The child whoop-de-whoop more than anybody. And it's extremely high. It's like 74%. They get caught, they distribute the child bullshit more than anybody. How about them statistics, right? So how should we look at that? Man, stop all this goof ass shit, man. This stuff, man, hey man, shit's supposed to be too involved, man. And look, they're gonna pay for putting in this sorcery and magic, you know what I'm saying? Trying to put all this little prejudice talking points, right? I know Frederick Nietzsche, right? He's supposed to have been, one of those minds, right? He even talk about these people who want to be the Superman. They got to have somebody to look down on. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't really talk against it, right? It's like everybody who wants to be a Superman, they want to be a superior ones. They got to have somebody to look down on. You got to know the game. It don't matter if it's true or not. They got to have somebody to look down on and be better on. And for what we see right now is us. We always the fixation. Stop letting these people be, you know what I'm saying? Stop letting these people unload on you. Fuck these motherfuckers. And not just white folks. I'm talking about everybody. African Americans, man, don't let nobody, stop letting these first generational motherfuckers come to you and hate on you and come with the same weak ass talking points these colonizers is coming to you with. Don't let it happen. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let them come to you talking about reparations that you shouldn't get them. It ain't none of their business. They just got over here. They signed, they vouched for the government. When they came over here, do you know how many papers and shit they had to sign? How many videos they had to watch? You know what I'm saying? They had to raise their hand and vouch for the government. Whatever the government decided to do before they came and was sworn in as citizen, they're sworn to go with. So if the government decide to give us reparations tomorrow, they ain't got no say so. This is legal standpoint, because slavery and all this stuff happened before they came over here. They ain't got no say so. They the only ones who ain't got no say so in it. You know what I'm saying? It's a hierarchy. You feel me? Everybody ain't the same. You feel me? If I've been living at a place for a long time, you don't got the same hierarchy as I do. when it comes to that, as far as my business is concerned. And I'm not saying that I'm better just because, I got bones of my relatives here. I'm not saying that. But when it comes to somebody telling me some colonialized imperialism bullshit, who signed some shit saying they vouch for whatever the government decides to do in the past and what they proceed to do in the future, it's none of their business. You understand? It don't matter who they are. I don't give a fuck who they are. Elon Musk. So what, he a fucking billionaire? His word, to me is just like if a person, whoever, you know what I'm saying? A person who illegal, if whatever opinion they got, it's the same worth. You understand? Because that's how it works, man. That's how shit go. Fuck all this FBA shit too. Fuck all these groups. Tariq Nasheed, when he was on Vlad TV, I was not impressed. These motherfuckers is grifting, all these motherfuckers, you feel me? So I'm not saying FBA no more, okay? I'm saying the bones of my ancestors. That's my slogan. The bones of my ancestors. You feel me? But yeah, man. So man, keep these motherfuckers, man. Don't be paying attention to these motherfuckers, man. They all ride your dick, just know it. And they all fixated with you. It's love, hate. They want to hold you back. They want to put their thumb on you. You got these foreigners. They want to, they got unwarranted competition with you. They don't care nothing about what your ancestors did and what they died for and paved the way just because they look a little bit like you. So I'm just saying, man, we got to be balanced, man. Another thing, stop calling these white people the N-word. Y'all don't see it. What are y'all? Are y'all stupid? Are y'all retarded? When people y'all don't see when y'all call, what's his name? That's the Sanchez or whatever that half a white dude is. Whatever he's supposed to be, quarter of a white dude who that fake white supremacist supposed to be, that novelty white supremacist, that trinket white supremacist. I can't remember his name right now, but people calling him, the N-word, they feel they get something out of that. Y'all don't see that energy? I don't care if you do got white friends. Don't stop calling them the N-word. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school. I don't tolerate no white people saying the N-word around me. I'm sorry. You're not about to have my grandchildren going through where white people in the street want to call my babies the N-word. That's what they trying to do. You got to have your standards. Have some boundaries. Stop. Look, even these first generations, if they ain't from another country, I'm not calling you no N-word. I don't even want you saying the N-word around me because we got to have boundaries. It's a principle. Black folks ain't got no principles, right? The barbecue is done with. The cold and burn out at the barbecue with us, man. Black folks start looking out for your dignity. Put up boundaries with these people. You know what I'm saying? Don't be calling these, they love it. They smile. Oh, N-word. Hey, this, hey, don't do it. I don't care if you're doing it out of anger. However you do it, don't say it to them. Don't call them that. Don't let them call you that. Because we living in a world where, it's happening. You see what's going on, right? Sometimes we got to adjust. We got to pull back. You see what's happening in the world, don't you? You see what's going on. Have your standards. I'm out.